Welcome, welcome, welcome. Uh Man, we gotta have a conversation. We gotta have a conversation. Um, so these Umar haters, the enemies of Umar, they don't care about the community. They don't. They really don't. They say they do. They say they want to protect the community from Umar, but in reality, they don't care about the community. So let's start with the most recent thing. So you had a caregiver, Umar's mother came out. Now, this is just recently. She interviewed with first, I think it was Jaguar White, and then it was Mike Leah, whatever his name is. And this was one of the goofiest girls I ever seen. Then when her sister came on there, they arguing, they can't get their story straight. And between all this, they they're trying to analyze Umar like, man, you failed psychiatry anyway. I don't need your analyst of this dude. You failed psychiatry anyway. Why are you trying to analyze him? So she was taking care of his mother. She said the mother's in horrible condition. And if you look at the video, now I can see the upstairs, and that upstairs there's a lot of clothes on the floor. They say it's a smell, but I mean, how can you tell? That's their view. You look at the video, like, but if you look where the living room seemed like is straight, it's not messy or anything like that. And you see somebody there, but then you can't. So apparently that's the Mother Umar. She's just like, I think she was laying in they had a recliner chair and then you had a bed. So I think she was in the recliner chair. Yeah, I gotta go. I'll give you a link to the video. But so, and all this time, the Umar haters have been saying the Guna one. Ew, what? Guna one. Okay. Some weird stuff. So anyway, you got a situation where Umar, the caretaker, showing you the room, telling, oh, it's stunk and all this. And apparently he paid her, so he paid her. Then they were trying to allege that he slept with her, which I'm like, slept with her. Why do I need to know you slept with this girl? Why do I need to know anything? You came here to talk about the mother. I don't give a fuck he slept with you or not. I don't care. If you get and you trying to say he stank, he's raggedy, but yet if you allegedly slept with him, clearly you didn't give a fuck. And it always bothered me. Like even with Lene, you said this dude stank. This dude's nasty. He's putting dye in his hair to make his hair black, but yet you still slept with him. So, so you let him put his penis in your vagina. So you're getting penis from broke dude. It's like this is why I say girls on here, they don't know when to shut up. It's like, yeah, need to stop talking. Cause how you gonna diss a man? He broke, he nasty, he's all this, but yet you let him get penis. And so they did the interview. I didn't watch the whole thing. I couldn't take it no more. Because there's only so much when I see giggling women. I can only take giggling women so much. These girls remind me of when I do Uber, especially at night, and with the girls come in, they drunk. That's what that reminded me of. It's like they had some concierge or whatever drink they have out there, popular drink before they did this fucking interview. It was so fucking annoying. And I'm like, Umar, this is the people that you have now. Whether I believe this shit or not, I don't know. But let's just say this is even true. Umar, this is the people you pick to watch your mom. You don't give a fuck about your mom. So you just pick any old girl. Like, so I'm trying to not to go all over the place, but apparently he found her on Instagram. She hit him up, and so that's where he found her. So you just picking up Instagram, and I saw in the video she had a waist thinner. So she's just trying to get some attention. And then she's trying to say, okay, this is weirdo shit over here. Let's you. You body. It's like, sorry, I don't speak Spanish. I don't know what you're talking about. Might be saying some stuff to get my channel banned or stuff. Anyway, so this was a whole mess. And again, it goes back to okay, this mother is in a health condition, and you're like, she don't go out, nothing like that. She's getting mistreated. Why you're not going to the authorities? Why are you letting her just stay in this filth? And it's like nobody asking. Well, some people were asking it, but I'm like the same with Lene. This woman waited 6 months to tell people about this man's mother, then talking his, his dick and all that, and talking about stuff like that. But nobody said, "Hey, Lene, why you didn't go to the authorities and report this?" APS, you know. And the thing is, just like this young girl here, she's a caretaker. You can't take care of someone's. You can't take care of somebody, and if they're being mistreated, and you don't report them, you can't do that. Hell, you can't even. Technically speaking, you can't even go around and see a child get slapped, and you don't report it. At the very least, what this girl doing is negligence. That's a crime. This girl can get in some serious trouble. Just like Lene could have gotten some serious trouble. Because you're a caretaker and you letting her be in conditions that harm her health and you don't do nothing about it, yeah, you could get charged. Both of them could get charged. That's called neglect. And, I forgot what that term is. Some would eat different. Um, I'm not even gonna try to say. But you see a crime and you ain't doing nothing, yeah, you can get locked up for that. So to me, it don't even make sense. Why you even coming out here unless you're trying to get some clout? I guess you saw Lene getting some clout, which is sad because she getting more clout being called a throat goat than anything. I get, ooh, I can do that. I can pretend to be a whore. Like you coming on here, you and your sister came out here. You talking about how you watching elderly black woman getting mistreated, her health is in danger. Then you're talking about allegedly being a whore for a dirty old man. what is wrong with these girls? What is wrong with this interview? Why are you even asking them about? Uh, did he pay you for sex? Did you have sex with him? What the fuck? What the fuck are you asking this? Why are you asking these dumbass questions? I thought we care about the mother. See, now I can tell the host don't care about the mother. They don't care about this mother. They don't give a shit about this mother. Because if you gave a shit, you would have called the cops. You would come up there with that video and show that to these cops. APS, show it to them. And I don't believe no cops came over there because nobody's gonna come. No cops that I know, if they have a suspicion that this woman is in danger, they're breaking that door down. They don't give a fuck what he say, because that the life of a person is more important. I don't think no cops went over there. They probably did wellness checks, and I mean, other than the living room area is clean. If you look at the living room area, it's clean. If you look at the floor and everything, it's clean. So why would they go any further? She's not going upstairs. She's downstairs. And even when I looked at the video that these girls were showing, you didn't see nothing about the kitchen. I didn't see no kitchen. So where they're cooking in anything. So we don't know what she even being fed. The mother of Umar's being fed or anything. We don't know nothing. Now they took a screenshot of a text where it say, "Hey, please give us some bananas and some water, and then give us some eggs, cereal, or oatmeal." And oh my God, they looked up losing her mind. This all she eating? This all she eating? Number one, chill. You know people use bananas as more. Do you know a lot of times athletes after they work out they eat bananas? Calm it down. Two, y'all don't even know what she can and cannot eat. So she might can't eat a lot. If she's definitely sick and immobile, do you really want her to be eating a whole lot of stuff? I don't think people think. They got so much hatred of Umar, they don't really think. And I'm thinking this because I was a caretaker for my mother. Now, the only difference that I can tell between Umar's mother, well, we don't even know because she didn't move. So I don't even know what her health conditions are. I don't know if she's moving, she can move or not. Now, I'm just going by me as a caretaker. Now, if you look at her room, it was clean for the most part. She had clothes somewhere on the floor, but not to the where she couldn't walk, not where it's messy. Now you go and if you go and look at my room a lot of times was a mess. So if it's not anywhere she has to walk around, if she has ability to walk around the place, which I don't know if she can walk or not, clearly we don't know. But goddamn, they look for losing her shit. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Look at this house! Look at that! She's a prisoner! She's a prisoner! I'm like, how you're taking the word of two girls who, if you listen to that interview, nobody would take these girls seriously. You're getting a snapshot of the house, and the room that she's in is clean. It's not like clothes all over the floor. It's not like she's in filth. At least that area. Now you go upstairs, yeah, the place looks like a mess, but she's not up there. And again, we don't know there's a restroom down where she is. It's a two-story, look like an apartment. So we really didn't see much of the house. And really, legally, they're not supposed to do that anyway, because you cannot film somebody in a bedroom area without consent. So technically, they're breaking the law even in this because there's an expectation of privacy. These girls could be going, if Umar gave a fuck, these girls will be going, these girls will be locked up. I'm just saying, if Umar gave a fuck, but clearly he didn't give a fuck because they got in the house. So it's a fucking mess, man. And I'm like, again, nobody's calling APS, nobody calling the cops, nobody's calling anybody to help this mother. Then they talked about, well, a nephew came out, a niece came out. Who gives a fuck? Why aren't they doing anything? Why aren't they going in the house? I'm like, I don't give a damn about the cops. I come over there, I kick the door down on this motherfucker. Come get my mother out of there. They can't do that. That's power of attorney does not mean that. Uh, and I'm trying to remember what is the term conservatism, like the whole thing with Britney Spears and Whitney Williams situation where they under the care of somebody. If he's not under her care, like he's a guardian over her, then they can just go over there and get her out of there. What they gonna do? Call the cops and go over there? Like, what is going on with this shit? But unless we know more of a condition, we don't. Y'all don't. It's like these Umar haters. It's like y'all don't even know this woman's condition. Y'all don't know her health issues. Y'all just making assumptions because you hate Umar. And this poor woman is on out here on social media because you got dumb fucks and morons and attention seeking whores out here coming on here, putting this woman on blast, coming out here talking all this shit, and y'all don't know nothing. And y'all just ready to believe her. And y'all talking about, we need to go over there and get her out of there. You don't know what the fuck going on over there. Y'all don't even know what the fuck going on. Let's let, let's really dissect this. They took her. He was able to take her from another home and bring him into his apartment, what it looks like some type of apartment. How was he able to do that? Where are all these other family members, all her other children to take care of her? How is he able to do all this? I got a theory. It's a strong theory. They didn't give a fuck. That's why they ain't going to no court. That's why you don't see them running in their apartment and going to get her anyway. Because they don't give a fuck. I don't know what these Umar enemies didn't really think about that for a second. I know y'all hate Umar. I get it. He ain't built the school. I get it. He's got rundown buildings. I get it. But y'all so blinded by your hate of Umar, but you're not thinking of a bigger picture. Why is it that this family have not called the cops? Why this family haven't called APS? Why hasn't the family just fuck it? Just strong on him, throw him out the way and go get that family. This is an easy win because they can go get her right now. The girls got the car, got the keys to the house. Why not going while he gone? Go up in there, go get her and get her up out of there. That's because technically that wouldn't be kidnapping unless 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 he has guardianship over her. If he has guardianship, then yes, that would be kidnapping. But if it's not, go over there and go get her. That's if the family give a shit, because clearly they don't give a shit. These girls didn't give a shit. Then their stacks didn't give a shit. And low key, a lot of these content creators don't give a shit either. Let's keep it a buck. They don't give a shit either. We know Lennon don't. We'll get to him in a second. So listen, I'm listening to these two girls bumbling and stumbling over each other. The interview is just is a waste of space. He can't get him to calm down or anything. Just terrible, just a terrible look. And it's like, why should I believe these dumbass girls? Only thing I do believe that he did pay her. Clearly, she didn't care about taking care of the mother. I think she was trying to find a lick. She thought he had a bag, so she was trying to get a lick. And oh yeah, I'll take care of the mother. She probably didn't do shit in that house anyway. Just like Lene, she didn't do shit either. I, so that's why I say I don't take these people seriously. I don't even know why I even did the interview. At least Raw B had some sense. She was like, I ain't doing this. This is bullshit. Yeah, y'all got it. This is bullshit. I ain't even entertaining this dumb shit. Which nobody should. I'm like, y'all hate Umar as much. Y'all listening to these dumb fucks. And of course, Tasha probably have them on, and then oh my god, it's just gonna be worse. So you have another Umar hater. I think I know this one. I talked about it before over here. That's Lynette, not Lynette. Marianne. Oh, sweet Marianne. Oh my gosh. Gotta love the fact that now check this out. So for anybody who didn't know her, this was the movie producer for The Awakened, which is the Umar movie, which sucked ass. I've seen bits of it. This is trash. So after the movie was done, Umar wanted the movie. She told him to go fuck himself. He said, okay. Allegedly, he's suing her for $500,000. You look at that movie, ain't no way they spent $500,000. This was filmed on a fucking iPhone. I know iPhones has gotten more expensive with the tariffs. Thank you, Trump. But I know that an iPhone is not worth $500,000. So and then she claims he stalked her. He made her go to therapy. This whole deal with the movie, how he treated her during the movie, made her go to therapy. So she was going to counter sue him. And then in September, now I want this to be known. In September, she said she got a check for $68,800. Now, before that, and I had to go look this up to be sure, Umar started talking about his account getting froze and them trying to take the school, buy the school up under him. That was in late July and August. Usually, bank freezing your account usually could take up to 3 weeks or longer. So where he even get the money to pay her? If all these haters kept saying this man broke, he broke, he's a brokey, he brokey, but yet he could pay us $68,000. Nobody thought about that. Nobody even thought about that then. But no, we hate Umar so much. We'll believe anything. This woman was hurt. She was mistreated, and he did all these evil things. Can't confirm none of this. It's her word versus his, and he don't even talk about it. So it's just her saying this. But we believe that he gave us $68,000, which I'm trying to understand. This man put you through therapy. This man was just a complete terror to you and harassing you, stalking you. You went to the police because he was on your page, and the cops told you, no, you can't do that because he could be a member of your page. But he's stalking you. He's putting you in therapy, but yet you settle for $68,800. Thank God for Super Slide, because Super Slide broke it down. Like, wait a second, this man put you in therapy. He was just this horrible person, ruined your life, but you took a $68,000 800 check. Now, what she said, why she did it, was to get money for a lawsuit and pay back one of the actresses that didn't get their payment. On top of that, they would come to agreement where she won't talk bad about him, he won't talk bad about her, even though Umar never talk about her. I ain't see no video where he even mentions this woman's name. So much so that when Umar was doing an interview with the Danzo Project, Marianne is up there trying to write the host of that show so she can get on there. No one cared about her. Nobody paid attention to her. You know who the only person that paid attention to her was Lennon Honor. Well, actually, there were two people. Well, let me put three people, main people. There were other people, but I'm using these three specifically. Lennon Honor, Information Man, Lady Luck Luck. These three, right? These three people took a story, put it all on their channel, making content about it, right? That this is important because these people supposed to verify everything. They get all this information. They look up documents. They look up all the stuff. They supposed to have all the information so that you will be assured that what they're saying about Umar is true. That he's a horrible human being. He is scamming everybody. He's mistreating his mother. He's doing women wrong. He is the worst, right? He is the worst of the worst. We have to stop him. We got to stop this evil man, Omar. Oh my God. He is the Antichrist. Right. Okay. He is such an Antichrist that Marianne took $68,000. No, $68,800. So that she could pay the actress back and they won't talk bad about each other. Even though Umar don't talk bad about her at all. Umar don't even mention her. But then proceed not to even follow the fucking agreement, which is not disparage him, by keep on disparaging him. She made shirts with his likeness. So this is a person that made you go to therapy. He stressed you out, but you're wearing T-shirts with his likeness on it, wearing a hat with a phrase "Wear the school fool," just intentionally trying to annoy this fucker. That put you in therapy. But you took a check, $68,000, $800. We'll get to the check in a minute. So she's just doing things to annoy, to piss him off. She talked about how he passed out. No reports of any of this shit. there's nowhere that is reported that he passed out. And she literally, I guess somebody told her he did, and then they got pissed at her because she told this. And she's like, well, why won't nobody say anything? Why won't nobody will say they passed out? And I'm like, man, this man terrorized you, made you go to therapy, and you worry about he passed out and why they ain't tell nobody. Well, shouldn't you be hoping he passed away or something? Why would you care? Only thing I would be like, did he die? No? Oh, better look next time. Yeah, I'm cold like that. If there was somebody that throw me to therapy, I ain't worried about he passed. I'm like, did he die? I didn't know that. Did he die? Did she die? She ain't dead? Oh, well, better look next time. So the story's gotten even worse. She talked about how Umar seduced this married woman, and then the married woman got her ass whipped and got put in jail. The woman who got her ass whipped got put in jail. I said, this woman's full of shit. Now, that's what I was saying. How the woman who get her ass whipped got put in jail? Oh, and then she made the excuse, well, black women got bruises and you can't see them because of their dark skin. I'm like, bullshit. Even if she got beat up like the way she described it, there would be swelling. The cops would have seen that. And they're not going to arrest her, they're going to arrest him. But because I guess he had some cuts, they arrested her. And Marianne had to bail her out. But Marianne's the one that introduced this vulnerable woman who's having problems with her marriage to Umar, who is not a licensed therapist, who is not a marriage counselor or nothing. So again, you don't introduce her to a marriage counselor or anything like, but you're going to introduce her to Umar, who's a child psychiatrist, not not an adult psychiatrist, but a child psychiatrist. Okay, great. And I'm like, why anybody listening to this chick? She's a horrible friend. She's a horrible woman. Why y'all listen to her? But oh, they were eating this shit up. Every story she was saying, eating it up. Got the check, eating it up. Just eating everything she's saying. Then she talked about even doing the filming of the video. Uma was staying at a hotel. One of the other actresses was staying with Umar, I guess to read the script or bang, who knows. But then when this hairstylist, a male hairstylist came, Umar kicked her out the room, saying he didn't want to be seen with her. And then the hairstylist came in and stayed the night. Now, this is the only time that Umar did respond that he said, yeah, he stayed the night. He stayed on the couch. I don't know why this man responded to this, but anyway. And then the hairstylist was like, man, I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't. I think he said that he didn't stay the night. So basically, you putting this man on blast, trying to get rid of Uma. She has a history of doing this, putting other people in this business. So then in December, she talking about, hey, we got a class action lawsuit. There's a federal investigation on Umar. Now, I will give Lady Luck Club some credit. She was like, okay, I don't see no information. I'm hesitant to believe this because there's no information. There's no paperwork saying any of this. There's nothing there. But Lennon and Information Man, they were all on it. Yeah, yeah, we believe it. And a lot of these other haters, oh yeah, oh he's being investigated. Oh, Umar's done. He done. We did it. We got him. We got him. So then February comes, all the way down to February, and it took not a content creator, not Layla Club, not Lennon owner, not information man. The peer, the people that post it, take all this information, check it, recheck it, and then put it out to the public. Actually, it's just Lennon on the Lennon on the fans and Umar haters. People with other people, we just sitting here with okay, who cares? But anyway, so it took somebody, not these three, not these three. It took somebody who probably a listener of Lennon to say, "Hey, Lennon, we took a screenshot of that check. That's not a check. That's an advertisement." Lennon looks at it and he's like, "Oh shit." Now, the bigger question is, bro, she sent you that check in September. Yeah, she sent it to Uma. So the settlement was a check. She sent the check to Lennon to show to everybody. Why didn't Lennon check the check out his damn self? But we'll get to that in a minute. so so of course everybody looking at it, this ain't no check. It's an advertisement. It's one of those checks that people send you in the mail, like a payday loan will send you what look like a check, but it's not actually a check. There's a number on there. You call them and see what you can get. That's what that was. So people called the number and found out from it's from home home buyers, legacy home buyers. So of course, Lynn reports this information and he says, trying to say, Mary, hey, please, Mary, can you please clarify, is this the real check or not? So he doing a live stream. Mary called on there, called in, yelling and screaming, treating him like a little boy. How dare you? You don't think I would do something like this? Just yelling and like yelling him down like a little boy. And then just sitting there, taking it. Just sitting there like a little boy got scolded by his mama. I was like, God damn. Lennon, do something. Tell her to shut up or something. You ain't got to cuss her out, but goddamn. So Mary comes on there and she said, I'll prove to you. Call Umar. Call Umar. Wait a second. I'm like, hold up. And I'm even looking at this like, how do you even have this man's phone number? The same man that harassed you, stalked you, you had to run to the police for, sent you to therapy, but you got his number on just like that. You can just go call him. I'm like, what? Of course, Lynn was like, I'm not calling him. I can't do that because he's in, I think he's in Arizona. And there's a law against that. You cannot play a phone call while live streaming. So you can't do something like that. That's a law. So she's trying to get him hemmed up. So Mary was going to say, well, I'll show you the check and I'll show you the receipt for me depositing the check. And she never showed the check. Then she said that, well, I didn't trust Uma with this check. So I deposited in one bank, which was Dollar Bank. First it was Huntington Bank, then it was Dollar Bank, then it was Chase Bank. There were so many different banks. I was like, God damn, how you go through all these different banks? So she took the check, deposited in there. The check cleared. So she got the money out of there. First, she said it was the whole 68,000. Then she said it was 45,000. And even the amount changed. And she took it out of there, closed that account, and put it in her bank, which is Huntington Bank. And everybody was like, "This is some bullshit. Why would you do that? That's committing bank fraud. You will be in jail." And she's just kept up with this lie. She's she's going after Lennon, saying that he used her, he abused her, he set her up for failure. Which, let's face it, he did use her. That's no lie. I agree with her on that. And then this prompt, Lene Stacks, anybody remember her? She's a throat goat. This man called her a throat goat, and she just agreed with it. How the fuck you on Tasha K? This man called you a throat goat, and you just went with it. Like, you in your 50s. The fuck? Oh my god, that piece of trash. At first she was going against Marianne, then she's trying to say, well, Umar could have had somebody working at Legacy, who a girlfriend who sent Marianne the check, and then that's how she got the check, and I seen the check. The check's real. I'm like, what? How you seen the check? Why was she sending it to you after you literally said this woman was dogging you out? Like, what is this? So it turned into a whole mess. And meanwhile, letting this, then after literally a week that she didn't produce no evidence, then Lennon Island said, yeah, it was my fault. I didn't check the check, and that was my fault, my bad. Yeah, it won't happen again. And then he tried to big bro Marianne, like, yeah, I made you. You sure right. You sure did, Lennon. You sure made this woman. You made this problem. You sure right. Just like in Lene. Now, let's explain Lene right quick. This is the same woman who sent her fucking 16-year-old son with autism, drove 5 hours to go see Umar Johnson. Now, I don't know about y'all, but would anybody drive 5 hours to meet a man when you live in where they live at, Kansas City, something like that? Kansas City. I'm pretty sure there's plenty of places you can take your autistic son to get some help. But you're gonna drive 5 hours to bring a man that you talked to on the phone. You didn't even do a live chat or nothing. You don't even know it's Umar, but you're gonna send your son with you, drive 5 hours to come get this guy. After he said, well, I'll help you if you do an event. He ain't even want to try to help your son, but you went and met with him anyway. Then on top of that, you leave your autistic son, 16-year-old, with another child just to be Umar's mother's caretaker. Funny how Umar keeps having these women be his caretakers or making movies for him. And this is where we first talk about his mother being in bad medical condition, and he have her in a bad spot. Now, granted, she told everybody this about Umar's mother, but guess how long it took for her to tell everybody this? She waited 6 months after a 2.5 year relationship ended. Let me say it again for y'all who probably didn't hear me. She waited 2.5 months. She was in a relationship for 2.5 years with this dude. She waited 6 months after that to tell everybody how his mother is. So in that, so for literally 3 years, this woman knew that this mother was in a bad, allegedly in a bad situation, because I don't believe nothing this broad saying anyway. And you didn't call APS. Okay, I can give you maybe a little bit of leeway, kind of a little bit of leeway. That's your boyfriend. But after the relationship is over, you didn't think to call. You wait 6 months to go on the internet to tell people about how his mother's being treated. But Lennon let that go. He up there interviewing her and everything, and all these Umar haters, they having them on their show, letting them talk. Nobody asking this question, man. Why you didn't report this man to APS? Why you didn't report him to the authorities? Why are you letting this man treat his mother like this? So this is the woman who's trying to gain attention, trying to defend Marianne, this lying sack of shit. And meanwhile, trying to kind of go against Lennon, but not go against Lennon. And so now people on the outside, like a Robbie, aka Mind Chaos Brew, is like, wait a second. Lennon, you allow these women to run rampant and you ain't checked them out or nothing. You let Lene come on here talk about her thing with Umar, but you didn't ask this woman not one time. Did you call APS? Did you call anybody? Why are you talking to the family? Did the family do anything? Apparently, he had a nephew or a niece. And did anybody ask them, hey, why you ain't called the authorities? Why you ain't gonna fucking go down there and go get her? Bust your way in there if you gotta do that. Now we just want to let the mother suffer. And if you look at the video that the stupid dumb young broads was talking about, these young whores, the place where she at is clean. Ain't nothing in her way. She can walk and everything. Can't really see her. I think she was in the chair. I don't know. What are we doing here? What are we really doing here? Then you have Lady Luck Club talking about any parent who sends a child over to this school if he opens it. I'm gonna call it CPS on them. Now I'm looking at her like, first of all, who the fuck are you? If he got it open, then he legally able to open it. So that means if she's sending a child and it's legally open by the state standards that he can open it, then what the fuck are you doing calling CPS on the mother? That's some bullshit. So you're gonna put CPS in this woman's life because they sent a picture. So because she sent them to a school of Umar that is legally allowed to open, if it be open, I don't think the school gonna be, but let's say it's open, then probably more likely he has the legal right to open it. So you're gonna send CPS, have a child get taken away because you don't like Umar? That's some bullshit. Some of you fucking struggle streamers, which I'm gonna call you struggle streamers, y'all got a lot of nerve. Y'all won't call out these dumb broads. You didn't call out Lene, but the fact that woman was suffering and y'all ain't say nothing to them. But you gonna call CPS on a mother sending their child whose only crime is saying believing in a dumb fuck because they don't listen to your dumb asses. Let's really get it straight here. All these Umar enemies, the names, the Marianne, the Lennon owners, the information man, Layla Club, these people, Umar said y'all struggle streamers. I agree with them. Y'all are nothing but struggle streamers. Nobody knows who the fuck you are. No one cares. No one fucking cares about you. And you don't have no right to be calling anybody because you didn't hold the name stats. You didn't hold her feet to the fire. You ain't holding these girls to the fucking fire. You don't hold that fucking family of his to the fucking fire. Y'all ain't calling CPS, APS on none of them motherfuckers Why the fuck you gonna call on some mother that you don't know from a can of paint, which means you're doxing her anyway? Because some of you motherfuckers so dumb, you probably would dox her, get her information on here, so some of you other dumbasses will call and harass her. But you know, y'all ain't put the boots to fucking Lene. You ain't put the boots to these dumb broads. You ain't putting no boots to these fucking family. Why the fuck y'all leaving this mother up here in this condition, which I don't even believe she's in a condition, because at the very least, how the fuck did Umar get guardianship if he hasn't? How he able to move her from a house to his place? And you got nieces and nephews and family, other family members. But all of a sudden now you give a fuck. But y'all not holding them to the fire. Y'all going after Umar, that who you came to stop. Y'all mad at these interviews who are interviewing him. Why y'all interviewing? Why you don't ask? Because they don't want to. They don't give a fuck. All they care about is the ratings that he will get. They still have him come out because people still want to listen to him. Why do you find him out? Because they get making money off of Umar. Just like Umar's making money off of them. Now, it may not be as much as it used to. And you got to thank Umar for that because he's been a fucking clown. But they still doing it. And information, man, don't think I forgot when you were on Lady Love Club, you tried to say that this girl was 17 when she was watching his mother. That girl was 23. Well, she met him at 23. She's 25 now. So she was of age. And then y'all trying to say that Umar groomed this girl. Umar didn't groom this girl. She said she idolized him. She's been watching him since she was 16. She reached out to him when she was 23. See, don't think y'all slick. Y'all think I didn't hear that. Y'all trying to make more of it when it was. Y'all don't need to do all that shit. And information, man, this ain't the first time you try to do shit like that. Because I caught you one time before doing shit like this. Don't add no extra shit to it. This man is not a fucking pedo. Because that's what y'all was trying to do. You trying to low-key say that this man is a pedo. And I'm like, nah, y'all ain't about to do that shit. Because y'all gonna get yourselves in trouble. Well, Leonard already almost got y'all channels really, a lot of y'all channels, you struggle streamers, which I'm gonna call you. Y'all ain't really doing shit. Y'all are not really safe. Because thanks to y'all pushing this Mary Ann all day for 6 months, and y'all had the nerve to ask, does she think we stupid? Yes, she thinks you're stupid. She been lying to you for fucking 6 months. How could she not think you're dumb? Y'all believe everything else she say? She make up these dumbass stories. Y'all just buy it. Why wouldn't she think you're dumb? Y'all all dumb. And your biggest dummy is Lennon Honor, who I don't know why y'all mad at Umar for using people's money to fund his lifestyle and build this school that will never come about. When Lennon Honor's doing the same shit to feed his fucking family. He begged y'all for shit. That nigga don't got no job either. I don't believe he got a job his damn self. He was another Umar. He just don't, he ain't as charismatic. But he found a lick going after Umar, and y'all, because some of y'all really don't have no fucking lives. No one cares about you outside of YouTube. That you got to latch on to taking down Umar Johnson. Y'all don't care about this man's mother. Y'all don't care about the community. Y'all sell out the community. We know Marianne don't. She up there naming names that got probably have nothing to do with this, and y'all calling them and harassing them because this dumb fuck, this mumble mouth, barely coherent, rambles all over the place, and y'all was listening to this woman for fucking 6 months. And now shit be betrayed because y'all was believing this shit, and you had Lennon who was believing all this because he's so fucking blinded by I gotta get some on Umar. Cause Lord knows if Lord knows if he don't do that, his family gonna starve. Cause we know that dude ain't got no job like that. He had to go back to work so that his wife and kids can have insurance. Ain't that a bitch? Ain't that a fucking bitch? The only thing that's worse if his wife had to go get a job for insurance because this dumb fuck can't afford to take care. Can't afford to take care of his responsibilities just on YouTube alone. But y'all complain about Umar. He's leeching off the community. So is this motherfucker. So is this motherfucker. So is Marianne. So is Lynn Snacks. So Stacks. So is fucking these dumb broads. All y'all leeching off the community, trying to get sympathy, trying to get money. And y'all, and you letting the Lennon Honors do it. Oh, brother Lennon Honor. The fuck? This milk dud looking ass motherfucker? Fucking weirdo in stem cell. What the fuck? Who let this mealy mouth, barely coherent woman play him for 6 months? And then when he tried to get clarification, she fucking sunned him. Fucking sunned him on his own shit. Didn't tell her to do nothing. Didn't tell her, hey, you need to calm down. No, he just yelling and screaming like he's a little boy. And then after the fact, he want to be passive aggressive. Like he did that one time when somebody questioned him, hey, bro, you talking about Umar, but you doing the same thing Umar do. Getting money and having them fund your fucking lifestyle. He up there getting sassy with the dude, just like he did with Marianne. And nobody called that shit out. And y'all, and you mad like someone like a Rob B who's calling that shit out like it is. No disrespect. She calling it out like it is. He's using the community to take care of his responsibilities. Just like Umar Johnson, using the community to take care of his responsibility of taking care of the school. But y'all super mad at Umar that y'all just let any old body just come tell y'all any old thing. And then you wonder why these people think you're stupid. Y'all listen to her say about the country community. Country community is scared of Umar. They're scared of Umar. Do you think the country community really care about Umar? You think they really give a fuck about him? Have you ever talked to anybody in the conscious community who's not fucking sending you a fake ass check? Have you ever considered going and talk to somebody over there, see what they really think about Umar instead of coming to the conclusion? But y'all don't really give a fuck because that would, take away some of your thought processes. That would take away some of your fire. Just like when y'all didn't question Lene, like why you didn't go to the authorities if this mother was such being mistreated so horribly. This apartment stinks and it's just a health hazard. You didn't go to the apartment. You didn't go to adult protective services or the cops or anything like that. Even though she's in your care, you had to walk around in shower shoes because you couldn't have your feet on the damn floor, but you didn't go to tell them, but you sure want to run to Lennon and Tasha K. Just like these little girls over here running to who the fuck, Mike Nay or fucking Jaguar, right? That loony, instead of going to get some help for this mother, did you talk to the fucking family members and like, no, I ain't talking about giving them no goddamn advice. It's past that point. It's past that point for the advice. Why don't you get on their ass? But you not. Y'all worry about Umar, who you came to stop. The only person that can stop Umar, and he's done a good job so far, is Umar Johnson. He's the only one that can stop him because you motherfuckers, you struggle streamers, listen to a milk dud idiot who, just like Umar, had a mumble mouth, barely coherent woman lie to you for 6 months, and you got another chick who calls herself the fucking throat goat, who didn't give a fuck about an elderly woman in the fucking house getting mistreated, allegedly. And you want me to take y'all seriously? You think anybody supposed to take you seriously? Y'all worry about calling some random mother, calling CPS on a random mother because she's sending her child to Umar. Because y'all hate the fact that Umar can still get interviews. He can still get people to pay for him. It hurts y'all fucking heart. But let me give you a little news. He can do that. Because for years he's built that reputation. He's just like the preachers in the church. They don't have to believe he's gonna do it. They don't. Some of them don't even believe he will do it. They just want to support Omar. It's just the way it is. You're not gonna stop that. I don't care. You call CPS, APS. It don't matter who you call it. You could cry, you could beg, you could keep calling the Oopa Loopa, you could call him an idiot, you could call him a moron. But while you're calling him an Oopa Loopa, a moron, talk to your friend Lennon Honor. Talk to your friend Information Man. Because they were listening to these fucking dumbass bras, Marianne and Lene Stacks, and all on their asses for fucking months. And got fucking scammed. But these supposed to be the people with all this information. They supposed to check everything. They let this mumbling, barely coherent woman play them for 6 months. And now they got eggs in their face. And guess what? All y'all other people that ran with this shit with Lennon on them, y'all channels ain't safe. Because if Umar actually gave a fuck, if Umar actually had a team, like Major Stallion has a team, like Cardi B has a team, all y'all channels be gone. And y'all be pay up, niggas. Luckily, Umar's an idiot. He can't have people around him. All he really has is fanboys, fangirls, let's be honest. And all these other women are nothing but fangirls who got used up. 2 got shingle sticks. Well, one allegedly, one she said she did. The other one, I don't know if that little girl got the shingle stick. I doubt it. But she'll say anything. She's a fucking idiot. I don't believe nothing she's saying. I don't believe her sister. I don't believe Marianne. I don't believe Lene. I don't believe nothing they talk. I'll be honest with you. Because at the end of the day, they don't care. Y'all don't really care about the community. I don't care that you don't care if Lennon is using y'all take care of his responsibilities. Y'all don't care about this mother. Yeah, because y'all wanna get on Umar's ass, but you won't get on his family ass. Lene, all these girls, y'all not getting on them. Oh, well, you the girl, they don't know no that. Bullshit. They know right from wrong. And Lene fucking 50 years old. She know right, damn sure know right and wrong. She didn't give a fuck. She didn't give a fuck. Those girls didn't give a fuck. Man don't give a fuck. Lennon don't give a fuck. And I'm starting to think, information man, you don't give a fuck. You just want to protect your name. Y'all really don't give a fuck. And that's apparent. Y'all just want the fame and the money and the cash, and that's cool. That's cool. But when you start shitting on Umar, shit on your own damn selves because y'all just as culpable. Y'all just as guilty. You're using this community. You're using their anger and rage, and I don't even fucking know why because for y'all worry about Umar, y'all got Umars in your fucking community that y'all can get rid of, and I bet you none of y'all has done anything against those Umars in your own community. You talking about Umar's mother being mistreated. You probably got family members being mistreated by your own family members. Y'all ain't done shit, folks. Y'all ain't saying nothing. Y'all talk behind their back, but you ain't gonna do something. You ain't gonna confront them in their face. I bet you. So I don't even know why you're talking. So let's see, just in case Umar does open that school, what y'all gonna do? Y'all gonna go up there? Y'all love to go up there when he ain't there, but I bet you won't go up there when he try to open that school. Mary says she will, but I don't believe nothing she said. I'm talking about the Lyndon Honors, the Information Man, Lady Luck Club, all these other people. Y'all gonna go run up there and protest? You gonna block them from opening that school? You gonna block people from going in there? Hell, the white folks used to do that in the '60s when they trying to integrate. They put their bodies on the line. Y'all gonna do that? I don't think so. But hell, you won't even get in the ass of the fucking family members to actually get off their ass. You won't. Y'all been kind of soft hearted on that. But I wasn't. I ain't soft hearted on that shit. I said it before that whole family bunch of pussies. All of them. All of Umar's family that letting that woman if she's in this bad state and this man is mistreating their mother, sister, whatever, and they ain't doing shit, they all pussies. And I said that. I've said it before. I say it again. I don't give a fuck what the law says. If she's in danger, y'all need to bomb rush that house. Go get her. And if you ain't doing that, you ain't doing shit. Y'all just pussies. If you ain't going to the law, and I don't see no paperwork where they have filed against Umar to get guardianship of that mother, then they are pussies. They ain't trying to do shit. They don't care about that woman. Neither do a lot of you struggle streamers. None of y'all care. None of you fucking care. These caretakers that went in there, they ain't care. Nothing. Nobody cares. Stop lying to everybody here. You talking about, man, think y'all stupid? Yeah, I believe she thinks she's stupid. But now you think I'm stupid. You think y'all doing something. Y'all ain't about to do a goddamn thing. You won't even confront the people who brought this information and ask simple questions. Y'all won't even do that. Y'all don't care about the community. Y'all just want to get some views, get some cash apps, get some super chats. And you think everybody else stupid. That's why y'all mad at Raw B, because Raw B's calling out. All that shit y'all doing is bullshit. And I agree with it. A lot of this shit is bullshit. Y'all don't really fucking care. Y'all don't care about that mother. Y'all don't care about the community like that. Why? You got your Umar right here. Y'all won't do nothing about him. But you okay with this? You're letting on. You don't care. You don't care. He doing the same thing Umar does. But you got a problem with Umar. Y'all a bunch of fucking sad hypocrites. Yeah, I ain't gonna stop no Umar. Umar don't even mention a lot of y'all by name. Struggle streamer. That's what you are. As I said before about a lot of these dudes who are black women defenders. A lot of them really don't care about black women like that because if they don't do what they want them to do, they bitches and hoes. And I'm starting to think some of you Umar enemies claim to care about the community. Y'all don't really care about the community either. Because as long as these people who you don't know they lying and telling the truth or not, as long as they say what you want them to hear, what you want to hear, they good. But when oops, send a fake check. Oh, y'all want to bury her, say she dumb, but you spent 6 months believing everything she said. Now all of a sudden y'all don't believe her now. What changed? What changed in the way she talked? I'm talking about Mary right now. What changed? Nothing changed. She been talking, rambling like an idiot, saying all these crazy stories. What changed? Nothing. It's just now she going after Lennon on her. What changed with Lene? Oh, she's defending Mary now. She's doing what y'all don't want her to do. Now all of a sudden y'all got a problem with her. Y'all a bunch of snakes. And Lennon's a snake, big snake of all. Fucking weirdo who's spending hours upon hours worrying about another man's pockets. If this was if this was any other man, y'all would think he's a fucking weirdo and he need to go touch grass somewhere. But then some of y'all do the same shit too, so maybe some of y'all fucking weird. But hey, look. Like I said, I'm an outsider. I'm just I call it like I see it. I don't think y'all really give a fuck. Y'all don't care about that mother. Y'all don't care about the community. Y'all just don't give a damn. Y'all don't care about black women. You don't care about black children. I don't give a shit. As long as it gets you views and clicks. And if it don't, you want to bury them and throw them away. And then try to sprinkle in a little bit of lies. Like y'all try to say that this Umar was grooming this girl. Don't think I didn't see that. Y'all were trying it. He was trying. Now y'all trying to say Umar's a pedo. Man, no, we ain't gonna do that here. That's fucked up. And like I said before, y'all channels are not safe. I hope y'all don't think your channel's not safe. I hope you think that your channels I hope you don't think that your channels are safe. Because if Umar get a team, which will probably be Hollywood or something like that, who actually think they can make money with this guy, and they start getting Umar to give a fuck, all y'all channels are gone. Cause y'all stuck with a lie, saying somebody was getting investigated, which is not, which is a crime. That's a civil case, and he will sue and he will win. He could strike all y'all channels and get it shut down. See, with YouTube, it could be a year, 2 years, 5 years, 10 years. Come back, hey, 3 of these videos fucked up. Oh no, bye. Let's get you off the platform. I don't think y'all really understand the gift that y'all giving, and y'all throwing away for a dude that you can't stop. You talk about how the community, y'all truly care about the community, but you don't care about the community. Y'all could be using this gift to really do some good, but this is how you waste it, worrying about a man y'all can't stop, listening to dumbass bras, bitter chicks who Umar threw away, making up lies as they go. Meanwhile, a mother is being abused and they don't give a fuck. And y'all don't give a fuck. Oh, we want proof of life. Really? Do you really want proof of life? Do you really care, or you it just sound good? I don't think you really give a fuck. I don't think you care. Clearly, the interview of these two dumb broads, yeah, he didn't care. None of you care. Be for real with yourselves. Do y'all really care? Do y'all really care? I don't think you do. And that's the saddest thing that I can see with this. Y'all don't really care. Y'all will use people, y'all abuse people, and then throw them away. But remember, this come back and bite you when y'all challenge get thrown away. Then what you? Like I said, I'm not a fan of Umar. I think he's a piece of shit, to be honest with you. But if y'all think that y'all better than him, y'all not better by a long shot. Now you're not better than his supporters. You support a fucking Umar and Lennon Honor. Y'all ignore the mistreatment of an elderly black woman by certain people. It's funny how the biggest, loudest people in the room about mistreatment of the community seem to let people mistreat the community, their damn selves. And then you wonder why no one gives a fuck. You wonder why Umar still keeps winning. But don't worry, Umar gonna get his too, but it won't be from y'all. Probably white people. Because white people always gotta clean up your messes. You always gotta clean up your mess. Because y'all can't do nothing right. You're either too greedy, too obsessed, or too worried about black women to do what you need to do. So white people got to clean up your mess. And me, I don't give a shit either way. I don't care if Umar opens a school or he don't. None of my concern. Personally, I don't care if your channels get yanked or y'all still have them up 5, 10 years later. I don't care if y'all win, quote unquote. I don't really care either way. I just think y'all, all y'all, the supporters, the enemies, y'all a bunch of hypocrites. You don't care about the community. You don't care about his mother. You don't care about nothing. About clicks, views, super chats, cash apps. That's it. I ain't got nothing else more to say. Yeah, I have a good one. Peace.